my way, really, because in a few weeks and months it will be up to my successor how we go forward. Indeed, it might be an independent paid chair with a whole different agenda and motivation, who knows. But in the meantime, I'm going to state my case a little bit, but I'm not going to go through every line because of time, but I've written a piece in Home Carer, next month's Home Carer, which you can read about if you wish. If not, you can go in the bin. But I've been very pleased with what the association has done over the years. It has grown from small beginnings to something to be reckoned with now. And it has been a struggle. Sometimes we seem to take 2 steps forward and 3 backward, but importantly, we have moved forward. Success has been hard work. It is not a sexy issue as social care, not like health, education or law and order. It isn't a vote winner, or they think it isn't, but it will be. Every column inch has been hard fought, every meeting a milestone, every step forward a challenge. But as I want to say, and not in a shy way, I'm extremely proud of what has been achieved. And none of that could have been achieved without the executive team, with whom I've worked for some or all of them for all of those years. Bridget, first of all, who's a great leader and commands respect across the industry. Fantastic. To Peter, if he's in the room, I'm not sure if he is, but you can tell him, he's kept the engine room of the association going all these years. To Colin, who has an encyclopedic knowledge of all things in social care and a true media expert. And to Andrew, who might be as stressed as I am over the time, he's worked wonders in attracting new members. But I mustn't also forget my fellow board members around the room, some here, some not, and all those people across the UK, England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales, all volunteers, may I add, who are doing a difficult day job as well as running and being on the board of UKHCA. So thank you to you, thank you to the UKHCA staff. Regrets, yes, I've had a few. I've been disappointed that we, and I put myself in that, we have never made a true breakthrough on funding, yet. It's coming, but I'll be buried or cremated before that happens. Social care is still a Cinderella profession, but we're working on it. And picking up the point from earlier, frontline staff still not paid enough. And that's in our gift, but it's also in local government's share responsibility, national government as well. But we've got to do something about that. But my biggest regret, really, and the frustration is that all governments of whatever colour have never, ever, remember that, grasped the social care nettle and dealt with it. If it was CQC rated, in my view, it would be inadequate and needs to be replaced. Obviously, we've had terrorism, we've had Brexit that put social care to the back of the queue, but over the years there's always been something else other than social care. The King's Fund, I know you can't read this slide, but just over the last 15 years, 2 independent commissions, 3 consultations, 5 green and white papers, and innumerable reports from think tanks, charities and other organisations, all telling us what to do. There are some of them. We need to stop talking about it, we need to get on with it. It shows there, the start of that line is 1996. And if social care is to have a great future, we have to avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. And I'll just show you my age in a minute when this comes up, because one of my favourite documents is Building Capacity and Partnership in Care, and the ADAS document, how that would be into practice. Some fantastic things in that document that came out in 2001, and how we should do things, and we've ignored every one of them. I don't know why that's the case. Someone said to me the other day, are the government really listening? Well, I'm not sure they are. So I just wanted to issue another invitation out, not that she'll listen to me, either of them, but I'd like the Prime Minister and the Social Care Minister to come and spend some time in the front line of social care to see what you have to do every day, and then think if they see the government is doing what they should do. So that's an open invitation to both of them to come and see it. What do we have to do to get government to see what's happening? Do we need another major provider failure? Now, demand is growing and provision is under threat. And throughout my time as chair, one thing that's kept me motivated is the determination to keep providing that good care. So I just want to congratulate you, the care providers, who get up every day, and whatever is happening to funding, whatever is being said or written about care, whatever new challenges are being set, you and your teams still deliver that care in a selfless, compassionate and professional way. So I congratulate each and every one of you, and I think you should all give yourself a round of applause. People here today work very long hours because they care. They put in lots of extra effort because they care. They work bank holidays, they miss time with their families. The commitment is the reason I've put so much of my life into social care. But I'm dismayed and saddened still that social care doesn't get recognised. And social care is like many things in life, just like, I couldn't resist it, just like Arsenal Football Club. Every year you get your hopes built up that something's going to change, that the government is going to address social care properly, and then Arsenal are going to win the Premier League. Then every time these hopes are quickly dashed as social care gets buried beneath other issues and Arsenal will lose their first 3 games. So for the record shows, I took the blows. At times you feel that you can't do right by your members as well, because you're in opposition to government and at loggerheads with local authorities and everybody sometimes. So whoever takes on this role, I wish them all the luck in the world. As for me, you'll be sorry to know, I won't be disappearing quite yet. I will be at the AGM, when I hope to see many of you there. And don't forget, Frank Sinatra announced his retirement in 1971, and then he went on to do another 1,000 concerts, so I'm afraid you haven't seen the last of me yet. Yes, I did it my way, but before the end is there, I just want to add a few more things, if I might. Just my little wish list of things that we need to do. In my view, we need a minister at cabinet level for social care with that responsibility, not a junior minister. Social care and health need to be in one body and stop trying to tinker with it, because it seems to be all we ever talk about over the last 20 years. Get business people into the Department of Health to show people how it's done in social care, have the national recruitment campaign, and if we don't get it right, I haven't done it myself yet, stand for election at the next government, at the next general election, whether that be in a few months or a few years, or put yourself forward as councillors, because we can change it within. I always said that social care would win through in the end. A breakthrough will come, I'm sure. But history is littered with great efforts and attempts that came unstuck because of lack of unity. And I make one other plea, please, is get behind the UKHCA, get those people who aren't members to come and join it, because we can do more if we've got more income or we've got more strength, because people will take more notice. The last thing we need is having disunity, and we will break through. My parting wish is that the UKHCA goes from strength to strength. And I just want to make one other point. I've enjoyed every minute since I've been on the board. It's been a pleasure to serve such a great organisation. And I just leave with one final point. Helping someone to retain their independence by remaining in their own home is an amazing gift that you give every day, and I applaud you for it. So please go on giving that gift. I've tried to be quick. Enjoy your lunch. See you later.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you for all your work for UKHCA.